You got a lot going on though, ain't you? So it's all good.
Yeah, finally.
In whose house are we?
Grom, the mage that you saved from dying in the water with
Ah, yeah. Okay.
Silk.
Just a second.
We got rabbit.
Wabbit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
2 little rabbits, Luna and Daisy.
No. That's cute.
They are little shits, but they're adorable. So it's fine.
They're little shits, but it's fine.
They're
Sounds
so
like my
adorable,
dog.
but like they've chewed up carpet already, and it's like really.
Shit.
I'm back.
Cool. Welcome back. Oh, Among Us is getting a update. Sorry, I was looking at E3 news.
Never actually played it.
Have you actually not? Oh, it's good fun. Tiny Tina Wonderland. That seems good too. I might view it afterwards. Oh shit.
Yeah, you guys beat the priest, broke the seal, escaped.
I dragged the corpse
Great.
of the innkeeper with me, if I remember correctly.
So you can
Yeah.
eat, right?
No,
couldn't
so
get
the
him-
paladin could like maybe search it or something.
But you couldn't get him up the rope because you had a rope thing to get up and down.
Ah, god damn
So
it.
he's at the bottom of the well. But yeah, you left with Grom and Otis back to their house to recover and catch your breath because of the meteor that fell.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember now.
So we'll pick up. It's like 24 hours later. Like you've just spent an entire day resting and recovering, basically.
Okay, where is it?
Is everybody ready?
Good
Yes,
to go.
Yep.
I am.
Good to go.
Okay, so the following day after you wake up nice, refreshed, recovered, miraculously. The wonderful powers of magic. As you all exit the sort of guest room that you were staying in, you see Otis, Grom, and Silk sat around a large kitchen table eating breakfast. You can see that there's large plates of breakfast all around the table for you all to sit at.
I call dibs.
And Otis looks over. Ah, morning, friends. Welcome. Please join us for breakfast.
Do you maybe have some pies?
Oh no.
I'm down for some pies.
I don't
Not
want to eat
the
no
pie.
pies.
Anything
No
but
pies.
the pies.
I can't see pies
Unfortunately,
anymore.
there are no pies. It's just traditional breakfast with sausages, eggs, bacon.
That sounds much better
bread.
than pies.
There's water, ale, wine. Help yourselves.
Wine for breakfast.
Yes?
Because wine not.
Exactly.
That was terrible. I'm gonna put the bottom.
And that's when I leave the group.
He never came back.
The music
Yeah,
bacon.
I'll take a seat, grab some water,
Now
a
put
cup of
all the
water with a plate of sausages and are there also eggs or what was it?
Yeah,
Sausages.
typical breakfast sort of menu. Pretty much prepared loads of everything.
awesome.
Yes, then I
I'm gonna
take water,
shove
eggs and sausages for
I'm gonna
myself.
shove all the bacon in my pocket.
Shovel the bacon. Before you do, I'm gonna swipe and snatch a couple of rashers for myself.
Too late. My hands are on it.
No.
It's shoved. Just all the grease is dripping down my pockets. This is done. You're welcome to suck the pockets, but
No, I'm good, thanks. You can keep that in your pocket.
Grom just starts laughing and says, "Friends, please. There's no need to.
shut up! It's mine.
There's plenty of bacon to go around." He gets up, comes back with a fresh pan of crispy bacon.
Throw it in my other pockets.
Oh dear.
I'm looking to Guam and is the paladin also there? Or is
Yeah,
it-
yeah. So
I'm
there's
looking
Grom,
to-
the mage, Otis the paladin, and Silk.
I'm looking between Silk, Otis and Guam in embarrassment for what Fernando is doing right now.
I'm leaving a drip of grease everywhere.
Ew. That's gross.
Yes, all that bacon in your pockets to go along with those pies you say, which are probably a bit
They're probably gross by now.
I would normally say he doesn't do it usually, but I can't.
I start clapping as far as I am possible to do this because yeah, I'm a cat so far, so could be looking a little bit weird.
He places Silk just laughs and says, "Ah, it's fine. I remember. Fernando was just like this on our first outing to the manor." As he gets out a little bowl of
Lies.
milk.
Slander.
And then Grom looks to you and says, "We must thank you again for saving our lives, mine and my good friend Silk's. As such, we've prepared a magic item for each of you."
Oh no. More bacon? Is that the magic?
A
Magic
bacon
bacon.
bag or bacon
You need help?
slots.
Do you need help? Yes, you need help. Oh yeah.
Well, okay.
Sorry, my dog's stuck under the sofa.
Quickly. No,
Um,
that wasn't an
okay.
invitation to get further under.
Oh my god, hold on.
It's a dramatic evening.
Yeah.
Dog stuck under the sofa.
It's okay, we're back. It's fine.
Doggy
Yes.
okay?
Yeah, she's
Not
fine.
too bad.
She's just a bit of a donut, really.
No.
We love her, but she's a donut.
So Grom pulls out several magic items from his bag and lays them on the table.
Ooh,
You can
exciting.
see that he's placed out a ring, a necklace, a hat, a pouch, and a stick.
I'm reaching, can I take the stick? I want that stick!
Smacks the back of your hand, says, "Hey, patience."
Oh, damn.
Yeah, deserved.
Oh,
I do have a question. I raised my hand as I said that.
Yes, go
Waiting.
ahead.
Oh, yeah. Is it do you know how these work?
Yes,
Because
that's
I
exactly
am
how
not that good magically attuned. As
luckily
others
for you, I, Grom, am a master magician and can identify magic items. So if you ever possess currently items that need identifying, I'm your guy. Each one
Oh,
of these
convenient.
we picked out specifically for each one of you.
Oh, cool. So
Interesting.
you can say what my item does.
Yes.
So these are random then. We don't get to pick.
No, you don't get to pick from the pile. We spent the day, while you guys were sleeping and recovering, carefully crafting and picking out choice items for each of you. So he
Oh.
hands the little ring to Fernando and says, "This is the ring of somersault. Wearing this
That's-
ring, when you successfully somersault over someone, your attack deals an additional 1d4 damage if successfully hits."
Sorry, I don't mean to laugh. I was just remembering you trying to leapfrog over Silk.
In the door
All
frame.
good.
Sorry.
yes.
I mean, next
That
time
is
you will
totally-
deal damage for the next offering, so it's okay.
Mm.
That's totally not why I made that ring at all.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so that's the ring of somersault. This ring has 3 charges that restore at dawn of each day.
Sounds useful.
Sounds like it could be worth something.
I wouldn't sell it if I was
Well,
you,
you're
considering how
more than
clumsy you are.
welcome to sell it or use it as how you see fit. He hands the necklace to Zenaru and says, "This is the familiar badge. Once per day, while your familiar is in combat with you, you'll gain advantage on your attack roll.
Mhm.
Twice per day, your familiar can deal 1d4 damage when it distracts an enemy."
That sounds useful. I'll gladly take that.
He then reaches for the little pouch with little straps and carefully ties it to Alu's legs. Well, leg. Don't want to tie all the legs off. This is a magical bag of catnip.
Catnip.
It contains 4 bunches of catnip that magically restore each day. Each use adds 1d4 to your next attack or damage roll. It must be used before you roll for the attack.
Oh shit.
Mhm.
And it regains 1d4 charges in the morning. If you ever run out of charges and it doesn't, you fail to restore. No, that's a different one. Sorry, I was combining 2 there. Yeah, yours just regains 1d4 charges in the morning.
You gave me a bag,
Yep.
but
Bag
it
of
could
catnip.
be useful. Okay, I will take it.
He hands the hat to Adenenio. This is the drunkard's hat.
Brilliant.
The wearer always knows the location of the nearest alcoholic beverage. It also has 4 charges. Each charge makes the user drink wine in and out of character, and it heals the user for 1d6 per charge. You can stack charges to use multiple at once, and it regains 1d4 charges each morning.
I'm looking to Adenenio for a short moment.
I'm gonna just glance
No.
over at the corner of my eye and like, mm-hmm.
I'll look at her with my most judgeful, face I could do, and I'm like, I don't know if I would support this behavior, but I think it's fine.
Cleric
I
doesn't
think
drink.
it's fine. Hey, yeah.
Cleric's gonna drink.
Hate's gonna hate, cleric's gonna drink.
And lastly, he hands the stick to Khalida and says, "This is Sky's mundane stick of hydration."
What? It's a what now?
Guy's
is known as-
mundane stick.
Brilliant.
Oh, mundane stick of hydration.
So it currently looks like a stick, but as soon as you touch it, because it's been set to align with you, it transforms into a flowered sort of wand.
I love it.
This stick has 6 charges. Each charge causes the wielder to drink water in and out of character. Gotta hydrate.
Fuck Sky. I know that's Sky that did this. But yes. Of course not.
Each charge gives you +1 on your next roll of any kind, but you must use it before knowing whether it's a success or failure.
Okay. Okay.
You regain 1d6 charges each morning, but if it ever drops to 0 charges, you have to roll it to 20, and on a 1 it breaks. But on a 20 it fully charges.
So 1d6 charge. And nat 1 breaks. Nat 20, it what?
It recharges.
Okay.
Yeah.
But that only happens if you use all of the charges.
Okay.
Because your one's a bit more useful since you can apply it to any roll.
Woo! I got a fancy stick! Look at my stick! I got a fancy
He
stick!
looks around.
A stupid looking stick like you are. Wow, wow, wow. And yeah, I'm turning around. Looking, not interested at all.
Are you not happy with your lovely magic items?
I am.
Can I
I'm
sell
happy.
back my ring?
I think you
Never
need
been
it.
used. Never
you-
been used. It's brand
Could
new.
you- Could you
It is
maybe
brand new.
send the item descriptions into chat or something so that I could wrote it down?
Yeah, I'll have to type them up in a bit.
Yeah, no worries.
Okay.
Because I typed them up on my phone.
Mm.
Well, actually, I might be able to copy and paste them.
Yeah. Would be helpful. Where do we need to write them down in D&D Beyond? Other possessions?
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
Or are they actually items from D&D?
Ignore some of those if all used same rules as above, because I just decided they didn't need those.
Is it going to be on D&D
If you
Beyond
want-
an actual item, or just put it as whatever? As extra?
Yeah, no, you just put it in your character sheet. If you
Yeah, is
want
it
to know
under
what-
equipment or just extras? That's what I mean. Sorry.
That's a good question. I've never made a character on D&D Beyond.
I would
Oh.
put it under other possessions.
Yeah, I was going to use like
When-
arcane
Yeah,
focus,
it's
but
not
then
really,
I was like, I can't.
Not really
I can't.
armor or-
I went to equipment and then you can add custom items.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
That's what I done.
Oh,
So-
yeah.
Because I've still got wine in there as a custom item from however
Okay.
many.
I mean, yeah, that
however
makes
many
sense. So like other
Right,
possessions,
so drunkard's
yeah.
hat. Right, so it always knows location of the nearest alcohol. Is it always at wine specifically?
Nearest alcoholic beverage of your choice.
Whose mundane stick is it?
Skies.
Sky. Oh yeah, Sky's Monday.
It was
Wow,
their
Sky.
idea, so, they just went with it.
Wow, Sky. Much
And then with the
wow.
hat, it wasn't it like drink wine for up to 4 charges?
What was
Yeah,
the
it has
name
4
of?
charges. You can drink multiple
Oh,
charges in
fuck.
one. And each charge.
I'm
gives you
hydrating.
points.
Until 1d6 per charge, right?
What was the name of my item?
Just a familiar badge.
There, I've got
Okay.
Sky's mundane stick of possession of
Familiar.
hydration.
Edge.
Gonna put this in my
Difficult
notes.
Coming up with names, so I just stole that one.
Okay. Put it under notes, I think.
Oh, I just clicked. Oh no, I didn't. Someone else did. But I clicked on something then. I don't know how to add things to it.
I've just put it in my possessions, and then I've got in the notes under other. I've put the full thing of it.
I just put it as an item on myself. Like I've got my wine.
Yeah.
Well, I've still got 8 bottles of wine.
Oh damn.
No idea how to add this on Roll20.
On roll 20 itself.
If you go on your equipment at the if you scroll down, it says other possessions. Put it there, and then when you go on notes down the bottom, there's other. You can put the thing again and what its uses are. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, I put it into inventory, so. I mean, at the end, it
Yeah.
doesn't matter where it is, I think.
As long as you've got it, so you can refer back to it, just in case, like, you want to use it, and you think, oh shit, I need this, but I forgot what it does.
Yeah, I would like to. Wait. Ava, how did you find that?
So, are you watching my stream? Because I can show you literally on my stream.
Wait a second. I need to pull it up. Live streams and there.
So, if I just... It's not on there. I'm going to bring the other page over.
I see an ad right now.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
no.
Okay.
Okay, now I can see.
So, I went on equipment, which is here. You've got inventory, you scroll down, and you've got other possessions. On mine, it says Sky's Mundane Stick of Hydration. On the notes, scroll down to other, you've got the what it actually does. Yeah?
Ah.
There you go. So that's how to do it if you don't know how to do it.
Okay, so I go to equipment.
Yep.
And
Go
put
scroll
it
down
in
to the bottom,
there.
put it in other, and then put it on...
Okay. So equipment. Manage equipment.
Oh my gosh. Oh.
Ava,
Yep.
I think. Can you show me again?
Yeah, sure. Here we go. So, equipment, go all the way down to the bottom, click other possessions, and you can just add whatever. So, like, just say a rabbit's foot, for example, save it under there, and then on your notes, you'll go down to other, and then you put, like, say, a rabbit's foot adds +2, 1d6 to, I don't know, luck or whatever. I don't know, something like that. It's just one of those, like, yeah. There we go. Are we ready? All good?
Yeah, save the magic item.
Yep.
I need to
I think I did, I don't know.
check.
If not, just make a note of it.
Okay, so what exactly did the badge again? Just so I have it written.
Who has the dagger, by the way?
Me, I have the dagger.
Oh, remember, so it keeps changing who's got
Yeah, it
the dagger.
does.
No, I put. You know what I did? I can have 2 weapons bonded to me. I bonded my sword and I bonded the dagger now.
So it can't
So
leave
if
you
ev-
now.
You can't even steal it anymore.
Wow.
Well,
Wow,
you can't steal it, but I
Well,
can just
let's kill him.
look.
Chop
Yeah,
off
we
his
have
hands.
to kill him if we want it now, guys.
Let's
Right.
kill it quickly.
When's he sleeping next?
Wow, now he's not going to sleep.
If
He'll
I
have
didn't
head
have
weak.
the
I
dagger,
like to look at people in the eye and do it.
guys,
could open
you
his
remember
eyes
last
doing that.
session when we fought that thing with
The lich?
yes,
We
had
fought many
something
things.
which I had to stab with that dagger. If I didn't have that dagger, we would have died.
What's this
This is
wee
true.
stuff?
No comment.
This is the monk of somersault you're talking about.
Wow, you made
So
yourself
couldn't
the
even get through
protagonist.
the door.
Yikes.
I'm gonna be very rich after I sell this ring.
Now,
I don't think you
remember
will.
that there
Um,
was a few other magic items that you guys picked up, but I can't remember who picked them up in which session. I think the dog might have had some of them before he quit.
I normally add items to my list.
Yeah, I had the dagger, but I gave it to Zenaru.
Yeah.
But I think that's been it in terms of items. I only keep track of my stuff, but... Oh, I had a gaseous potion. That's about it. I've still got that.
Yeah. The potion.
You used it on the ghoul that was down.
I was going to say,
Mhm.
didn't you use
I
it?
used it, didn't I? I thought I did.
Yeah,
Yeah, we use it.
Right.
it
Let's,
just made him turn into gas.
Yep, done. Gone.
Can you tell me the effect of the familiar badge again so I can write it down?
It's in the Discord chat.
Oh, I'm an idiot. Okay.
Okay.
No comment.
Yeah.
Oh, rude. Rude.
Ah, yeah. One
Shots
second.
fired.
Pew pew.
Pew, pew,
Alright,
pew.
so, find page one. After handing you all the items, he says, now, myself, Otis, and Silk here have been discussing the turn of events. The pair of us are going to use our connections to investigate this, lich that keeps turning up. Silk is going to go and investigate the seal and the wither skull, and so we must ask all of you to investigate the meteor. Clearly it happened just as the seal was broken, so we need to discover why, just in case this is another part of the Lich's plan and not a coincidence. I mean, it's not every day a meteor falls from the sky. So.
It's every other day. All right. Do you have any more bacon I can grab?
No more bacon for you.
That's not why I
You've had
asked.
enough.
You're
I didn't even
probably
eat any.
rather from
Could
the
you
bacon.
pick up some for me, please? I haven't any pockets, and I don't want to put it into my new bag because it's new.
Yeah, ruin your cat.
Unbelievable. All right. But yeah, do you have any more bacon? I'll grab that now.
He hands you the pan with the last couple of rashers of bacon.
I get a pan that is going to my inventory. How much damage does it do?
I shall have a look.
Thank you.
1d4 bludgeoning damage. But it makes a nice kong sound when you hit him with it.
So offensive, and I like it. Whoops.
Oh, chat's popping.
Oh, so you managed to make your ring thing work.
Yeah. That ain't right. Let's call it shiny pan.
Wouldn't it be greasy pan? It's just had bacon in it.
After I was done licking it.
I just can't.
Right,
Alright,
the
good to
meteor
go.
landed about a day's ride west from here in the large forest. From what we could see, a lot of the trees completely blown away. There's a huge crater. We brought all of your horses around for you. good old Liam Neeson is very energetic.
My boy, Liam
Yeah.
Mason.
Danny DeVito is fun as well, I guess.
I think I called my horse Kage.
You did, yeah.
Yeah, Kage.
I've got Stallion. Yes. Stallion. You know it. What's fucking Final Fantasy 9? I don't know. Probably.
As you guys leave and head off westward, as you're marching towards the forest alongside the edge of the trees, you hear a
Who am I hearing?
The music on the bot.
No,
Well,
some
to
background
me,
noise as well.
the video from Tips, I guess.
Oh yeah.
Hmm? Oh, there's a Tibbs video in the background.
It's
I know. What a sausage.
you see that here's a wilderness environment.
Oh.
Speaking of seeing, where are we?
Yeah, well,
So you've marched
oh.
for about a day's journey westwards. You come
Okay.
to sort of wilderness environment at the edge of what used to be a large forest, and you can see that the quakes from the meteor have knocked down vast circles of trees. A heavy cloud of dust still hangs in the air, creating a sort of constant fog effect. As you're marching along, you sort of hear the enraged bellowing of wild animals erupting out of the dust cloud in the distance, followed by a horrified sort of scream.
I've changed the music. I should have.
screaming doesn't sound very good.
What could that be? I don't like it. It gives me a creepy vibe.
So as you approach, you see a large crater of the meteor, two large animals, and a singular person.
Ooh. What are those looking things?
Running away from the creatures as they chase him. As you see, he is a bald man in white robes with gold trim. You can see he's got a gold ring on, and as he's running from them, he's scrawling notes in his diary.
Oh my god.
Maybe he's the researcher.
Okay, I'm gonna cup my hands around my mouth to sort of go, whoo. Hey, mister!
Where are we?
Hmm? Hold on.
I would like to know where we are. Yeah. Oh,
So
thanks.
as you approaching, you see like the creatures were charging past him, he was dodging and writing notes in his diary, clearly chasing him around.
Oh, looks like they are fighting.
Hey,
Guys, what are we waiting
mister!
for? We need to save him.
What you doing?
We need to.
To
That's
dinner?
me. Can you hear me
Oh
from
my
this
God.
distance if I yell?
Yeah, you can hear you.
What you doing? Why are they chasing you?
I'll just.
He sort of half acknowledges you,
Just gives me a slight wave.
quite into his note scribbling. Hello, I came to investigate the meteor. Would you be so kind as to assist me with these foul creatures?
How cool.
Well, that's all you had to do was ask. I'm gonna like slide forward. Get ready for another shower.
As
Oh,
you
no.
approach,
What have I done?
Oh
I wanna
fuck.
move back. Where's Ava? Right, let's
I
move
am-
away from her.
I am here.
you can quite clearly see that the two creatures are two large giant wolves. Each one one has a sort of
Windows
large,
so fast, jeez. He's
large
Sonic.
yellow sort of spike sticking out of their hindquarters.
Well, I've never seen a beast like this in any of the books I've read. Hey, Master!
Maybe
you ever seen
the
one?
meteor. I think the meteor might have to do something with that. Maybe.
Did I do a nature storm?
You can do a nature story. Well, I asked you about your wonderful wisdom. I said I don't know, so I'm gonna rack my brain and think if I recognize these creatures from any of my texts before I turn into my master.
Yeah, make a nature check. You notice that they are just typical giant boars, generally native to the local area, normally quite passive.
They look different from the ones I've seen in my books.
Yeah, as you realise that they don't normally have a large giant yellow spike sticking out of their backside.
Wonderful.
When we eat them.
Be my guest.
But they're still sort of charging, mostly focused on this guy running around.
Well, I fell in the hole, so I can't really help.
Oh god. And you said the somersault ring wouldn't help. Well.
Yeah, you just want to
What?
eat your bacon.
It's a large
Is-
crater, but you can quite easily walk in and out of it.
Oh, is it hot? Like, am I burning myself right now?
I mean, we are talking about Fernando.
That
meteor
it,
fell over 24 hours ago. So.
yeah.
Oh,
so
okay,
it
cool.
can
Oh,
cool down.
guys, I have an idea. Hey, mister, start running this way. I'll keep the
Roman.
boars distracted.
He sort of half looks up. Torvain, my name is Torvain.
Yes,
well,
yes,
Mr.
get behind us.
Torvain. I'm gonna cast like create a sound or an image of an object. So I'm gonna create a version of him, like a mirage, to keep the beast busy while he joins our sides. Yes.
Wait a second. Maybe I can add something to that. I also have some spells.
It's an
I have-
instant thing, so.
Yes, I have that one. Yeah, so you can do the guy and I can do the...
Yeah, do the guy.
No. Khalida can do the guy and I can make effects.
Special effects like explosion or what?
No, not
Explosion.
explosions. I can
Murder.
make wind, musical notes, or I can make him
We're not having
smell bad.
explosions.
Oh, okay, so we're in a Disney movie now.
Yeah.
We're not having explosions.
I start singing.
So the
No.
boar charges the illusion, obviously passes through it. It turns around, looks a bit confused at first, as it watches the other boar charge through. Quite quickly, they look around and scan and see the rest of you guys, ignoring the illusion.
Damn, I thought that would have worked. Oh, damn.
Well,
Guess we gotta fight these little beasties.
What have I done?
Like climb the rock.
You brought a tiefling to a nature
That's
reserve.
a massive meteor shard.
Was that a yes?
No, you can't climb that.
You could try.
Do a backflip.
Dangerous man. All right.
We'll have to get it done. Sorry, where were we? Alright, yeah, they've noticed that you guys are all over there, and once again they lock onto and see the real Torvain.
Okay, I'm gonna run up beside the guy, grab him by the shoulder and go, right, mister, you need to start talking. Quick stats report, now. We need to know what we're in for.
I just came to, as he's talking, you can see both boars are charging, like getting ready to charge, like. happily
God damn
running,
it.
getting ready. He says, quickly blurts out, I just came to investigate the meteor. My friend was supposed to be in the area. He's gone missing. These boars seem unusually smart.
You got that right.
Oh, you don't say! Then I turned back to the boar. Turned back
Okay.
to look at the boars.
Can I? I am thinking about.
You can cover my back.
Yeah, I can.
Maybe.
Hold on.
Because maybe they charge me at first because that guy's next to me.
Okay, right. I'm gonna
Maybe.
use a cantrip just to see if this causes them to turn around and leave us be quickly. Just create a an instinctive sound that originates from your point of choice. So around here. I'm trying to think of maybe an animal like their prey, which I can't think of off the top of my head, but the sound of their prey sort of wailing like it's seen them and going ah, and then wants to run away so they can give chase. That was a really shit impression. I do apologise, but
As it goes, they half cock their heads to listen, and then carry on preparing to charge straight towards the sort of centre of the group, aiming for Torvain.
damn, another one of my plans foiled. Well, shit, I'm out of ideas. Who else in the group's got something to add?
I need to prepare my butthole.
Oh my god, prepare thy anus.
Yeah, because these guys are gonna hammer me.
Excuse you?
You know where I stand, right?
No context, Lithia. I've got to prepare my butt because they're gonna hammer me.
Oh god, no, Lithia. Lithia.
I try to protect you.
Oh, sorry, I don't hear you. I hear my fits of laughter.
Torvain quickly says, "You might have enough time to try one more thing before they charge."
Okay. Okay, I've got an idea. You know what? Fuck it. I've got the idea. Are you ready, guys? Everybody, back away. Back away slowly.
Oh no.
It's happening.
Oh no.
It's happening. Are you ready? Probably not.
No.
No? You're not ready? You sure? You sure? You sure?
don't think
I
so.
am.
Anyone.
Behind this rock.
Everybody get to a place of safety now. This is your final warning.
Oh no.
Behind a rock.
I am gonna cast
I'm standing here.
Thunderwave.
Wait, where are you casting it?
I'm gonna stand here. I'm gonna clap my hands, I think. Hold on, let me double check that the radius is right.
Oh god damn it.
What about him? I mean,
Yeah, you gonna hit him and me.
Right, hold on. We stand here. Well, you guys better get out of range.
Fine. God damn it, not again. I'll pull Torvain with me to
There we go.
safety because I
Right.
know what's gonna happen.
Okay.
Looks really confused. So
You're
what's
gonna
going
stand
on?
here.
Yeah, you're gonna see. You don't want to be there.
So, we're gonna clap our hands. Oh, we're gonna clap our hands.
She's gonna do a shot.
Time to bring the next storm! And out flows the thunder, the clouds start to darken, and thunder strikes at the ground.
Oh no.
Oh no, you best fear me. 19
Believe me, I do.
bitches!
So they have to make a save now, right?
Yeah. They have to...
Constitution save.
Constitution save. Constitution.
We saw that roll.
That's not good.
Yeah, we're seeing the rolls. I'm going to take off one of my slots as well because that was one of my slots.
That, you know that one was a 9, but
Well, one of them failed, I guess.
I rolled a 12.
I actually need to look up my constitution because it has to be higher than... Hold on.
So no, they both rolled a 12. So they both get hit.
Yeah, they both fail, so...
So how much do they take? 19.
They get pushed 10 feet away, and they take 2d8 worth of damage, which I'll roll right now. They take 8 damage.
Damn.
Blam!
That way. And they take 8 damage that sets off the balls. They look incredibly angry. Roll initiative.
Okay.
Everyone?
Yeah.
Yep.
You're welcome, guys.
I hate my life.
7. That's not good. It works.
Nice.
Wait.
Oh, battle music. Let's get that on. Dun, 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 dun. It's alright, it's just a bot. You know me.
Is that everybody up there? No, I'm just seeing Alu, Amanda.
I should be on. Oh no, I didn't use the right token. My bad. Let me do it again.
Oh, I'm starting from here. Oh,
5! An even worse roll. There we
Roll.
go. But it should have come up with my roll. This.
Where's mine?
And you got 5. Who else is missing?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
wait.
fine, I guess.
Wait a second.
Sorry, it's not working. Sorry about this. There we go. Working now.
Alright, Alu has started.
Hey.
Yeah.
Go, master, go.
I'm going with 2 touch 9. Just a joke. I think I will go with.
I have a few concerns right now, Aru.
Hmm?
Your pupil is in range, maybe.
Doesn't
Unless they are
matter.
targeting the guy I pulled.
Doesn't matter.
Well, okay.
They are. Between them, there are more than 10 things, right? Yeah. Okay. I'm going for Scorching Ray. Mm-hmm. And I would use my new item as well. My bag of catnip. Will this count for both rays or just for one?
You roll separate damage rolls for each ray. So
Mhm.
one use would be for one of the rays.
Okay, so when I use for both, it will cost 2 charges.
Yeah, so it makes
Mhm.
3 rays. So if you wanted to use for all 3 rays, you'd need to use 3 charges.
Mhm. Okay. Nah, I will use
Really
it
gotta ram that
for
cat
one.
in your face.
Just, yeah, good old.
Just this drugged out cat, like.
Yeah, I had one of those earlier.
After that attack, I'm laying on the floor and thinking I'm a fish or something like that.
Yeah, go on.
No, I will use it once. Okay. I roll for hit, right?
Yeah, 3 times. But the first one gets that plus 1d4.
Ooh.
22 plus a d4.
Now damage?
No, you have to add your 1d4 to the first one.
Oh, yeah. 1d4.
That's 24 in the first ray. Yeah. What's the next 2? Oh wait, no, it's for your attack or damage roll. So you could
I will use it for damage. Sorry.
Okay, so it'll be 22 for the first ray, 17 for the second ray, and the third ray is
16. 19.
19. so all 3 hit.
Mhm.
What fours are they targeting, or are you doing it all to the same ball?
I will go 1 for the top one.
So the first one's going for the top ball.
The second one 2, and the third one is for the other one. So 2 raised on the top one.
Okay, so you want to roll 2d6 then for the first ray.
Mm-hmm. No, the d4.
And then add your d4, yeah. So 6 damage on the first ray.
Mm-hmm.
Second ray.
Oh, I forgot to roll for Hedwig. Let me just open the alt page and
And third ray.
Mm-hmm.
15 to the eye. Yep, so the third, what was the third ray's damage?
8.
8.
I'm kind of confused. Is the token from the guy supposed to be
it's
there between them? Or
it's
it's a
the
decoy?
illusion. It's the
Oh,
illusion,
okay,
but
it's a decoy.
Yeah,
Alright.
Yeah.
it has a thingy casting time on it, doesn't it? Like lasts a minute or something?
I think. Wait a second. I think it.
Duration 1 minute. Yeah.
Yeah, duration 1 minute. If a creature uses its action to examine the sound, or if the creature can determine that it is an illusion, successful intelligence check against your spell save DC. If a creature discerns the illusion for what it is, the illusion becomes faint to the creature.
Oh, sorry.
So next up is Hedwig.
Okay, my all is faster than me, as usual. So I'll just, well, he has 60 feet flying speed. Let me just, where is it? No, not that, that one. Ooh, that is not enough. Oh, wait a second. What the fuck? Nope. I don't think it's safe for my hull. So I'll just move Headrish. Yep. Okay. I'll let Headrish sit on top of that. Yeah.
On top of the meteor.
Yep. And okay, I
Yeah,
have
and
10 feet, 10 feet left. But I won't do anything right now with that.
Fernando, you're up then.
Cool. How far is this?
Slap him with his father or whatever you have in your pocket.
Only need
You
to
have
be
10. Yeah, you have 10 feet range with. I think you have 10 feet range with your spear.
I would like to tickle him with my spear.
You're not going to somersault first, get that ring bonus.
Okay. I don't know if I set this up right though. Um,
I mean, you can somersault on the
did,
way.
did I did I do that right?
DC 15.
Yeah, so just roll a.
Oh, well, the damage is also rolled, I think. Yeah, it's a 2.
Oh,
I think I
cool.
set
So
that up right.
16, so that. Quite good, yeah, it worked. So you rolled, successfully rolled, did a somersault, getting 2 bonus damage, so you hit it for 13 total damage. Dang, fucking this boar up. poor little pig.
Alright, I'll just run back to my little spot where you couldn't see me. And I'll
So the
just
boar is up.
nibble my pockets.
What can the boar do?
Wait, what? Where's the turn order thingy?
Wait, what's going on? Let's do laser beams, man.
Pew pew.
The turn order thing disappeared for me.
I minimized it, but
Oh, okay.
so yeah, he looks straight at Torvald. Yeah, so he charges straight at Torvald and makes a tusk attack. For So he hits Torvald for 24 damage. Torvald has been killed.
Oh.
Straight up.
He's
Rip.
Oh, well,
Damn,
shit.
done.
Oh no, as he
Can
drops
we
his
in-
notebook.
He has.
Toss it over here.
He just straight up dead.
Well, he's gone down. I mean, you know, you could potentially revive him. You got,
No.
you know, your
Is he like
Like
flat?
that.
cure
Like,
wounds.
as in I can use my pan cooking?
What?
You want to turn Torvald into some pies?
I don't know
Ever
if he's
since he
got
had those
spots.
pies, he's a different man.
So who's next turn order is the other four. Noticing that Torvald is currently out of action, he turns to the closest.
Which is this guy?
Oh,
Which is this guy?
they've already ascertained that it was an illusion before combat.
Oh no.
Well, we both are quite smart. You
Yeah.
don't say!
Hey, I didn't say shit.
No, it was me too, Torvald.
Oh, okay.
So he charges straight at Khalida and does a tusk attack, gaining the same bonus that the other four got towards,
What's it doing for attack?
because it
To hit.
charged 20 feet first before getting to you.
Mm-hmm.
So his hit is 13 to hit, but
Misses.
because of the fog anyway, everyone has a half cover effect on them.
Oh,
Okay.
So the boar misses. Sort of
I'm
charges
gonna
straight
use Hellish Rebuke if I can. Let me find it though.
up.
Oh shit. He did go to hit me, but it bounced off me.
Yeah, he didn't actually hit you.
Oh, okay. Damn, I've been waiting to use that.
Next up is Zenaru. You'll get your
Yes.
chance. Don't worry, there's plenty of I mean, I'm not saying anything.
I mean, yeah, you're totally gonna get slapped about at some point. That's basically what you're saying.
I look to
I'm
the
not giving you good magic items and telling you to prepare secondary characters for any reason other than to
I
just make
did.
you prepared.
I
Touche.
did prepare. I'll pull that. No, wait a second. I just step here. and shout to Adoniel to get to me because I will need assistance.
No.
Adon, I'll need assistance, please. And
Out
then
stream, you've set up a exclamation point thunder.
Can I move? Can I move my character? I need to wait my turn, don't I?
yeah, your turn is after mine, so that
Mhm.
comes handy. Okay. What do I have? What kind of creatures are they?
They are giant boars.
Fucking damn it. Okay, that spell doesn't work then. Okay.
I mean, boars have meat, so we can eat them later.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to know what.
Always thinking about your stomach.
Okay, then I don't have much else to do
Mhm.
than
Also,
to
you have no
attack.
idea what those giant yellow crystal rods are doing to the flavor.
Yes,
Oh god.
also that. I'll attack. 18.
Is this the one in front of you?
Yes.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. Did it roll? Oh, no, it didn't. Okay, so I have to do the damage roll, which is yeah, 9 plus 2 because of my duelist stance,
Yeah,
fighting
as
style.
you slash the boar, it collapses to the ground. Lets out one sort of last grunt, and then its last breath escapes it, and it just collapses.
Okay, so that was 10 feet. Okay, so that's okay. I'll go after that boar. Use my action search to get another attack. Oh, fucking damn it, not again!
The boar shrugs off your blow.
Every
That's
time I
bad.
use action search, every time.
Next up is Adenenyo.
Well, I guess I'm gonna move over and spare the Dionysus dude.
I
I,
don't.
I have 35 feet walking speed. I just measured it before my to go.
Okay.
It was 30 meters. I went. Well, I
love how
should
it's
go.
not even me checking it. It's your own team trying to like.
Literally, I already checked it.
I
I'm
was
not
a,
that
I
dumb.
was I was a bit confused, but yeah, just
Yeah,
do it.
you see that he stabilizes.
So yeah, there we go.
breathing.
That's my turn, I think, isn't it? Yeah.
Next up is Khalida.
My turn's so fast.
Can't you?
Why, hello there.
Can't you use your? Can't you summon your sword?
Yeah, but I needed to spare the dying here. I can only do one thing, can't I?
Touche. So the ball's still alive, yeah?
That one.
Right now, and I'm the thing in front of him.
Okay.
Use thunder.
Don't you dare!
I know. So, in my hands, I'm gonna create a small fireball,
I mean,
ready
I
to
think I
pelt
will
at
manage
him.
to.
Oh,
Just
wait,
a
fireball,
small one.
okay.
Just a small
Okay.
little fireball. Just to throw.
Okay. Okay.
I can't see. It's a 3. That's fine. That's a miss.
Yep, it's a ranged spell attack.
Mm.
Yeah.
It's a miss.
Rolled a d20 though. Shouldn't you have done it like a spell casting on your sheet that does it?
Oh shit.
No. Oh,
It adds
Wait.
your
yeah.
casting modifier.
Yeah, that's probably right. Hold on. So, I'm trying to think of how to do it now. I can't think how to cast it. Is that how I do it? No, for description
That's
only.
only the description.
I forgot how I did it before.
There you go. Your spell attack bonus is 6. We'll just add that for now.
Okay.
That's 9. So yeah, that doesn't hit.
Okay, cool. Wonderful.
I'm going for Eldritch Blast. Yeah.
Eldritch Blast.
11 to hit, that misses.
Eldritch Blast. Oh,
Eldritch
fuck.
Blast sort of flies above its head,
Damn it.
and you could have sworn that it sort of oinked at you as if it was laughing.
Fernando, I saw that. I saw that, what you posted just now.
You're so nasty.
After Alu's Hedwig again.
Yep. And I'll use Hedwig to fly 10 feet to him, distract him, and then fly on top of the meteorite shot again.
Next up would be Fernando again then.
Oh, cool. So,
Oh god damn it, I forgot to use. Yeah, I just read it. I forgot to roll 1d4.
It's not like you can use it twice a day, so you can choose not to use it or use it.
Oh wait, I can
you're-
use that effect twice a day?
You can use the other one to get advantage on your next attack roll once a day, but you can use that one on your turn.
Wait. Do you mean the advantage I can use on my
Once a
turn?
day, yeah, you can use that on your own turn. Twice a day, the familiar can do it on its turn when distracting it.
Okay. But I still get advantage because of his flank.
Yeah, without using the one from your necklace.
Ah, okay, now it makes sense. I was wondering why that effect was in there, but now it makes more sense.
Yeah. So on your turn, you can gain one if you don't distract it, but only once a day. Oh, he is
5
somersaulted.
p.
3 extra damage.
yeah, somersaulted and threw in some spear damage.
Damn, that's a 23
And
to hit. This is one angry monk wanting his bacon. So that's
Greasing from his pocket.
yeah.
It would be awesome if I could just use this
Maybe
pan
that's
right
the
now.
reason why
I
they
know.
are
That
so
pan
mad.
would have been sick. No, head back.
Shiny
Shiny
bacon
bacon.
pan.
Oh damn.
Next up is the boar. Who
He's still alive?
Yep.
Damn.
He's a
turns
tanky one.
around. He is going to try and use his tusks on Zenaru. That is a 16 to hit.
Misses. Don't even need to use my spell.
Or the bonus +2 from the fog.
Well, normally I have 16, but my shield gives me 2, and I have a spell which gives me even 5 more. So,
Yeah, the mist, the fog, the dust from the meteor is still in the air. So
oh,
it's still
wait.
foggy in the area, so everyone is technically in half cover and has
Ah, I forgot that.
+2 AC currently.
Oh, so I have 20 right
Yeah.
now. Well, okay, yeah, it doesn't hit.
Who's next? Is
Me, I think. Yep. After the boar. Yeah, okay. Well, just slashing my sword. Got. Oh, wait, I have advantage. I'm an idiot. So I can roll again. Yeah, okay, that's much better. And damage is 12 plus 2. 14.
Yeah, the boar sort of you gut the boar and it collapses. Blood and guts going everywhere.
Ah, god damn it.
Yes, die trash.
Let me just use. Am I soiled from all the blood?
Yes.
God damn
Would
it.
that mean I would be as well?
Only lightly, whereas he was right next to the boar.
Yeah.
So he completely covered.
I'll
Never
use
seen rain like
prestigi-
this before.
Lovely bit of intestine hanging over his shoulder.
I'll use prestidigitation to clean myself. Oh wait, I have to. Oh.
It can't do it larger than 1 cubic foot.
Oh god damn it. Wait,
So you
what
can
is
clean
1
part
cube?
of yourself.
I can clean my hands
There we go.
and
The
my
rest
foot.
completely covered in blood, but you have nice clean hands.
And
At least
my
now we can
feet. I
eat.
think I can clean. Can I clean my face at least?
Yeah, if you held them near your face when you cast it.
Prestidigitation! Ah! Ah, no, it's shiny and clean again. So, I hope that was all the danger right now. Adoniel, how is our patient doing?
I need to heal him up a bit. Is it my turn?
Combat's over,
Yep.
Oh, so I can
so
just
you
heal
guys
him
are
anyway.
free to explore, do whatever.
Did we get an experience?
Not yet.
Sort that after.
Not
I
yet.
might.
Wait, where's the food?
What?
Did
Leave
the
my
food
props.
It
disappear?
exploded.
I'll put
It went
cure wounds.
boom!
I'll do cure wounds on this dude.
Okay, so we're not in battle anymore. I'll change the music again.
How much of this meat can we bag?
I'm not sure if I'm doing the same thing. Hang on, let me. Imagine like the buff. I need the buff. Oh no, it was the same thing. I'm not sure if it includes that. Yeah, go the first one.
Yeah, so yeah, he sits up, looks around, sees his notepad, picks it up, sees Adenenial over him and says, What happened? Last thing I remember
You
is
nearly
giant
died.
boar charging me.
You almost died, buddy. Good thing I'm around.
Oh no, not that again.
No one will
Thanks.
die when I'm around.
Thanks again, Adoniel.
Yeah, I'm getting flashbacks.
Stands up, looks around and says, thank you. They were, came out of nowhere from the meteor.
From the
Tanya, know what
meteor.
are you doing?
From the meteor, you say?
Going
Yeah.
to whack him with my pan.
I was,
Don't you do it, or my sword will find your whacking.
as you, crack the pan over the back of his head, he collapses to the floor, unconscious.
Oh.
As Robin.
Fernando, I swear to Elisrae, if I oh god damn.
You didn't see me, I somersaulted here.
I'm gonna casually, while you're going around with this guy, I'm casually walking over to the meteor, and I'm sort of touching it, sniffing the air, digging at the mud.
Did you touch it?
Well,
My owl is looking
I'm
at you.
inches away from it. Inches away from it. Yeah.
Okay, did I find anything in his pockets?
You
What?
find that it's just his notepad.
I take it. I
I
need
mean, it
smoking
can be useful
material.
for us, to be honest.
16.
So as you explore, you can see that the ground has been completely liquefied and then solidified from the heat. All of the trees are completely gone, but you can can see where the roots are slightly charred, sticking out the ground. You notice that the meteor is stands 30 feet high from what you can see, and there's an entrance on the top and at the bottom.
Well, there's an entrance into the meteor.
Okay. Is there any traces of magical energy coming from it?
Is it Arcana to detect magic? I can't remember.
Yeah, Arcana.
Yeah.
I literally have a detect magic.
Yeah,
It's a
it's
5.
lore about spells, magic items, ailments, ghost tradition.
I could go for it as well.
Khalida notices nothing from the meteor.
Can I use my detect? I could use my detect magic spell, but it's one of my spell
It's
slots.
the spells though, isn't it?
You-
Yeah,
I-
don't use your slots. I
I've got
wouldn't.
+5 on Arcana, so I could
What
give
are
it
you
a shot.
rolling?
Arcana.
Just let the cat try it. While
Oh,
I
man. Still.
have Fernando, while I watch Fernando.
You can detect
Excuse
a
you?
slight trace of magic underground.
Fernando, our poor cleric just healed him, just for you to knock him unconscious again. Are you
I could-
serious?
I could detect the
I-
magic is coming from the underground. We should maybe look around for an entrance or something like that.
There was one
Well, first of all,
here and one here, as we were told.
are we sure it's safe here? Because if we leave him, he might,
Let
well,
him die.
he might just die when we leave him alone, unconscious.
I don't see the problem.
Plus, I got his loot.
Could
His
we
weapon
loot him?
Anybody
plus.
here care for
He was
life?
Thinking, you guys. He
Could we
probably-
loot him?
He probably would have answered your questions.
Well, yeah, I wanted
Well,
to
we
ask
have. Okay,
him.
well, let's
on the
read through the notepad. Let me go through the notepad. What am I finding here? What did he write?
Oh, give it here, you sausage. If you don't know how to read it properly, then hand it over.
I mean,
you-
she isn't wrong.
In the diary, it details that he was traveling from his wizard's tower to seek help finding his partner, Iskabal, who has been missing since the meteor impact.
Well, the only logical thing to do now is to use the map to go back to the wizard house and rob it.
You can also see that it says details notes about packs of crazed wild animals have been roaming the countryside attacking travelers, and that he scribbled notes where he believes the meteor site holds the secret to these recent disasters.
Wait, what? Can you want that down again? That last sentence?
He believes that the meteor site holds the secret to these recent disasters.
Okay.
He also has a little note in there saying that his planned reward for anyone to have helped him was one custom magic item of uncommon rarity. His diary also says that if he has died, that Iskabal himself will create the item if he has been rescued.
Probably back at the wizard house, right?
Fernando,
we're
I would like to punch you so hard right now.
Or we can
I'm
kill him.
so angry.
Don't
No, we,
violent, please.
what did he do to you?
Where did he touch you? Show us on this doll.
I mean, it certainly makes the story more interesting.
Mm.
He doesn't know I did it anyway.
This is true. He was busy talking to Adenine.
I came from behind.
Someone smacked him from behind? What happened? Oh.
Right, I will shove the notepad back in his pocket, so he'll know that he wasn't mugged by us.
Smart.
I will
At least something.
some sort of way make sure there's no tracks of me.
But did you put it the same as before?
As you sort of
Yes.
somersault away, he sort of starts stirring, and starts mumbling, and gets slowly to his feet, but he's struggling.
Can I help
Oh
him?
no, what happened? Here's some bacon.
Get
come
away,
back.
Fernando!
It's like, what happened? The last thing I remember is the smell of bacon and then getting hit in the head.
Do you want some cat drip? I have
That just
some
gets
herb
you.
for you if you want to.
It's for cats.
You know you're talking to one right now, right?
Maybe it will have the same
Freaks
result.
out at a talking cat and backs off. It's like, what the fuck is going on?
Why
Don't worry.
are you afraid?
Because you're a talking cat.
Elu, let me handle this.
I'll
At least
take
for
care
one.
of the cat.
I'm thinking of who's the pussycat now.
Shiny bacon pan.
Look, buddy, we have a lot of questions right now, and maybe you can answer them for us. We just got here and saved your ass. Maybe.
You can return the favor.
Yes, maybe
I
you can
mean,
return the favor
he
to
was
tell
one
us what
shot.
happened here.
Well, I'm feeling a bit dizzy currently. My head is hurting something awful, but I do suppose that I owe you at least that much.
Stay away from him!
I have been traveling from my. Hey,
Just
what are
came
you
from
doing
the
behind me?
From the shadow.
I'm watching you. Smell of bacon, and I currently don't like the smell of bacon. Bad memories. I've
Yes,
been
I get it.
traveling from my wizard's tower to seek help to find my partner Iskabol. He's been missing since the meteor impact. He came to investigate, but I've not had any word from him since.
When did you last see him?
He left the tower on the day of the impact, so about 24 hours ago.
Wait a second.
Hmm.
Where is the tower? In which direction?
The tower is about half a day's ride to the north.
Is there something between the tower and our location now? Where he could stop by?
Just the forest.
Okay, unfortunately, we are done here.
I guess we should go check out this tower.
Nah, we don't do that here.
Those orbs, they had distinct yellow crystals in them. I think that may have been what had agitated them. Normally they're quite peaceful.
Is there any
Speaking of
ball
crystals-
remains
Why are they
about?
grass?
There's one there and one there.
Okay,
Yeah.
right. I'm gonna casually walk over.
Blood everywhere.
Okay,
Why
I'm
are they
gonna.
crystals up grass? Because that would
I
probably be where they're
wasn't
agitated.
impaled by one of the crystals, right?
I want to check over the remains of this wonderful creature to find one of the crystals.
So as you examine the large crystal sticking out of his butt, you can see that
His butt or back?
it's about the size. Well, it's in his like rear area.
Okay.
Hmm.
I'm gonna take my knife.
The size of a dagger.
I've got a dagger, so I'm gonna take the end of my dagger and just smack it to break a piece off of the crystal.
Collides with the crystal. It makes a cheap sound, but the crystal does not break.
I have an idea. I'll go to the other corpse. Other body. Where was it again? Yeah. So there. Can I pull out one of the crystal or whatever it was, the spike?
Make a strength check.
God damn it!
Or down.
The crystal does not budge.
Maybe can I just try to cut with my sword in the hide to just like
You slice into the boar's carcass and remove the large knife-sized crystal. As you touch it, you feel a sort of magic energy from it, as if and you got a flash in your mind of a sort of creature.
Oh. Oh. There's me
Do I
caught by
recognize
shiny
that
things.
creature? Do I recognize that
A
creature?
Nature check.
Nature. I think. Oh no, it was something. Yeah, it was survival, but I had proficiency.
You vaguely recall knowing the creature, but not much about it.
Do you want me to take a look? I'm eyeing up this little crystal, like this big crystal, like
Be careful,
sparkly eyes.
Be careful, Khalida. You get on a trip if you touch it.
Sounds like my kind of deal. Hand it over.
Fine, here, take it. I hand it over to him.
Drugs right now. I think he's the.
Yep. Okay. Can I? So you said that he got a flash of something.
Yes.
I want to see what lingering presence of magical ability there is left in the crystal.
So, are you touching the crystal, or are you just?
Oh, I'm
examining
touching the crystal. I'm putting my hands all over them. That sounds
it?
terrible.
Again, you also feel the. As you're more magically inclined, you also feel that it's sort of emanating from within the meteor. But you also get a flash of a sort of creature and a larger sort of crystal.
Okay. So like a mother crystal almost.
Kinda, yeah.
Okay. Can I trace the magical energy in it?
Make an Arcana check.
Okay. I'm gonna use my stick of hydration to add whatever it is to this. A +1. Oh, no need, but +1 to that, 23.
You feel that this sort of the pull is coming from straight directly below the meteor underground, approximately 60 feet or so.
Well, guys, looks like we're gonna have to go digging.
Digging. What did you
Digging.
find?
There's a large crystal. Like a mother crystal, sort of like a home crystal. You know, one that's like the hub, the mother, you know, the brain of this whole organization. And then there's lots of
Wait
these
a
little
second.
crystals coming off of it, and they're sort of branching off to here, there, and everywhere. I think the mother crystal is imbuing this with all the other animals. Someone can stop me at any point. I'm just gonna ramble.
No, I think you're right. That was the next thing I would have asked.
Well, I think we should go look, because you know this mother crystal sounds really, really cool, and we've got to stop it at the source. Because if we don't, the mother crystal's going to keep injecting itself inside all these animals, and then there'll be more rampages. When she explains, she gets very excited and rambles.
I'll just listen a bit. Turn back to our.
But we need to take this
lovely-
big crystal with us. I think it's the key to lead us to the source.
There's definitely something about it.
Yep. I'll go back to that guy and informing him on our results. What we just found out.
Who has his notebook?
It all down in his notebook. And so
Has-
if you do go there, please let me know if you find Iskavold. We will reward you with a custom magic item.
We
Who-
can't promise it, but we will try.
Please take this ring as proof to show him that you are friends. As he takes off his gold ring and hands it to you, you can see that it actually has Iskavold's name inscribed on the ring.
Who has his notebook?
He does.
What notebook? Shh.
I was gonna say, can I take the
No,
I just-
Fernando
No,
put
did we
the
put it
notebook
back on
back.
him?
Yeah, Fernando.
Yes,
put it
he did. He
I
did.
don't know what you guys are talking about.
Okay, then I'm gonna go up to the guy and be like, "Excuse me, mister, can I take your notebook with me? For research purposes, of course." From
It's highly
one
offensive.
scholar to another, can I charm him into giving me his glorious notebook? Because we are share.
Asian, bro.
Oh, I will. Don't you worry.
Intimidation?
Persuasion. Just
Ah,
wait about this.
persuasion. Okay.
Yes, bitches.
Damn.
He reluctantly hands over his notes and says, "Very well, but
I will guard it with my life, sir.
yes,
That's
we
not
are
much.
scholars.
Hmm.
We must preserve the knowledge."
Indeed, we should.
Whack him
I'll give
again.
one of those really, those
Don't
you
you
know the
dare.
smiles that
I see
Kalida
you.
does. Or Khaleesi
I
does.
see
The
you
sort of
too.
squint like,
Sucks, 'cause I was trying to mug him earlier. I didn't see any ring.
Can't he smell the bacon coming from you?
I wouldn't go near him if I were you, Fernando.
Had on his person in his like pockets and stuff. Just check his hands.
Unbelievable.
Okay.
Just
He
we're
says
ready to
there were
bounce.
two
So we don't need him anymore, right?
There were two.
Wink.
I mean, we
Wink.
do to get back his friend so we can be rewarded.
But
Rewards
after
are
that,
good.
we're done and dusted with him, right?
What are you
He's
thinking?
taking. I
Killing
need
him,
more
obviously.
experience.
Yeah, did we
Well,
get
did
any
we add
experience?
on the...
Oh, do you do it at the end?
We'll do it at the end. Let's do it at the end.
I was gonna do it at the end, but it's
Yeah, that's
like
fine. Do it at the end.
No, let's do it at the end.
almost
It's easier.
9:30 anyway, so I gotta go
It's
at
what?
9:30.
Wait,
Oh, what's the
what?
time now?
Honest, 9:15.
10 past 9.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
So
I
we
mean, we-
spent all this time not deciding if we're gonna whack him or not.
We're not gonna
We
kill the
decided
guy.
not to wake him.
We're not gonna
Yeah.
kill him. We're kill him when we get the quest reward to get more
Oh,
experience.
God.
I mean, we could look
Ah.
after the other one and loot him as well.
So he
No,
says
he's got nothing
That's
to
even
loot.
worse.
there
I
is
don't.
two
I mean,
meteor, one on the north and one on the south. I didn't go in very far, but the south tunnel looks like it goes for a while, whereas the north tunnel is quite short.
Mhm.
We're gonna struggle getting up there, let's be honest. Maybe we should take the south route.
Could I maybe detect some kind of different source of magic from one of the tunnels? So-
What do you mean?
Kind of like, yeah, I know if in one direction is something more powerful than in the other one.
Oh, I see. Make an investigation check on each tunnel.
Mm-hmm.
Wait. What?
And again?
Yep. So on the south tunnel, you can feel the sort of magical presence as if it was, or signs of life as if they're further away. But as you're at the north tunnel, you can detect sort of a magical presence or sign of life much closer.
Okay. Yeah, I will share the info with the party. I can't or I can't say what you said to me. It's a little bit too much for me, so I will share the info.
Kaleda, what's the cat doing again?
The cat?
Yes.
What one? IRL cat? Oh.
No. Alu.
He's probably just looking. Maybe he needs to go to the toilet.
I can hear you.
Oh. Sorry, master.
Talk to me.
Hello?
Nah, I mean Zinaru. Why are you asking my stupid student instead of me?
Why are you asking stupid?
I'm
You seem
afraid.
You seem focused. I didn't want to interrupt.
He's
I'm
just
done
doing
with
him.
investigation. I investigated the tunnels where the the forces comes from. And on the north one is a closer detected creature, right?
Yeah, it feels closer in the north than it does in the south.
And in the south, more far away. So we should choose maybe what we do now. Depends on these investigations.
Okay. How many people
So,
vote
did
north and
you-
how many people vote south? Simple as that. How many
So
people
north?
want to? Yeah.
North was the one with.
Was close.
North was closer. Okay.
Anything else
And
distinguishable
south?
about the north?
Yes. That's what I wanted to
You
ask.
can see that the tunnel is fairly short before it opens into a large sort of chamber, whereas in the south one you can see that the tunnel stretches for a fair distance.
I mean, Hedrich can cover that distance. You just need to guard me while I share my senses with him.
Maybe we should make the bird make the decision then.
Okay.
Maybe.
Hedrich, my dear, you want to do some?
Why
You want to do some
you?
work?
We can work.
He's
Take a
just
seat,
lying
Zenaru.
happily.
Zenaru, should we park your bottom here and we'll look after you?
Wait.
So you're closer to the rocks, so Hedwig has got less room to go. I'll stand on your left side, protecting you. All gather around him, so we form like a circle around him. Hello, Zach. In case any enemies come from every angle. So build a circle.
Okay. So, I'll let Hedrich do. Which one was the longer one?
The south.
Which we need the distance?
South.
The south one. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to let Hedrich fly into the south tunnel.
So as Hedwig flies in, Torvald comes over and says, "I'll await you all at my tower. It's just a half a day's ride again to the north of here. You can't miss it.
Okay.
Hopefully, you'll return with good news."
See you. Okay.
As Hedwig, hang on.
So I'm gonna sit by Zenaru's side and start reading the Scholar's Notebook.
Just a second.
Mhm.
South one, so Hedwig is down there in the tunnel, right at the bottom of the page. And yet you opened his notebook. So you can see the same things that Fernando shared with you all before, that it said how he was travelling from his tower. His friend Iscobar's been missing since the meteor impact. Packs of crazed wild animals have been roaming the countryside attacking people. He believes the meteor site holds the secret to these recent disasters. He also says has a sort of faint magic effect coming from one or two of the pages.
Okay. I lightly touch the page with my hand, seeing if I recognise this magic. I guess it's Arcana check.
Yep.
There we go.
You recognise it as a sort of scholar's technique to hide information from other people that they don't want to see it.
Can I read what's hidden? Or
Yeah, you can attempt to remove it with another Arcana check.
okay. That was good, but
Yeah, as you touch the pages, text starts to appear. You can see that he mentions that the creatures that are rampaging actually have those crystal things sticking in them somewhere. So he's come to the conclusion that those must be controlling these normally docile creatures somehow. You can also see that he mentions needing to hurry up because he has a secret Glabrizu bound in his tower that his missing partner Iskabol controls. He's worried it will go out of control if Iskabol doesn't return quickly.
Okay.
Can I fly my owl here?
Did I not?
No, you didn't move. I can't. Control
I thought I
Hedrick.
saw him for a mo and then he disappeared.
Ah, yeah.
There you go.
Okay. Moving Hedwig here first.
As you
To
fly
check out.
down, you can see that the tunnel extends even further. So you see that the tunnel opens into a small room.
Want to see what's in that one?
As you fly through the room, several large acid sacs fall from the ceiling. Make a... Would it be acrobatics to dodge it, or would it be like a...
Yes, acrobatics it would be.
I think acrobatics makes sense, yeah.
Right. Let me look. I don't know how I can do acrobatics with Hedrick. I
Do
have
it on
the
your
owl
roll.
pay. Okay.
I guess.
Does Hedwig have a stat page, or...
Yeah, Hedwig has a stat page, but wait a second. It's Dex. So Hedwig gets that roll. +1. Yeah, Hedwig has a +1 modifier in Dex.
that would be 11, yeah?
Yes.
As Hedwig flies through the room, she unfortunately gets hit by several of the large sacks falling from the ceiling. As they hit her, they pop open, covering her in acid, as she sort of dissolves into nothingness.
Let me see. Do I have no flying speed, armor class, perception, stealth, passive perception? Nope, I have nothing. Nope. Hedwig doesn't have anything for that.
Hedwig has been dissolved.
Too bad,
Right.
but good thing you can later on summon a new one. So.
No.
It takes a while, so we would have to go through the south tunnel. A lot late. We would take a lot of time. So either we go to the north one to make it fast, or we go from the south one to make it to look through everything. Maybe.
Okay, let's take it to a group vote. So how many people want to go to the north?
I don't know.
Oh, so many.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't mind.
Yeah, then let's go south, I think.
Yeah,
Nobody really.
Master, wasn't you the one who taught me that if you take the short path, you won't get the job done properly?
No.
Sounds stupid. North it is.
That's what you told me when I was learning that spell of yours. And look what happened for doing the shortcut.
I mean,
maybe we can do both ways.
Could be that I said
Maybe.
that I don't know what I'm doing. I'm still on my drugs. You know?
Yeah. Okay.
Can I pocket this rock?
What? No.
He wants to throw it at somebody.
I didn't ask you!
I'll start
Your
hitting
pocket
the
is
rock and
big
pick
enough.
up some little rocks. Like mans are doing.
Okay. Are we going north or south?
I vote north.
Okay.
There's
I'll
one
One
more.
to north, I see. I
Yeah.
guess we're going south.
I'll also north.
North.
Two north.
I don't know. North or
That's
south?
not-
Take the rock with us.
Alu, north or south?
I'm going in the middle.
Oh, okay.
There is no middle.
Well, north
I
is one
decide
by
there's a
one.
middle.
So I
Yeah,
guess
like-
we're going north, but don't say I didn't warn you.
Just a second.
I vote south. This is the north?
Yes.
Zenerud, did you recognize what happens to your familiar? Or was it just blank then?
Nope. It was a trap. Poisonous gas. Acid. No, not poisonous. Acid. It was acid, which
So we
dissolved
should
acid.
look up for some other traps around here.
Yes. We need to keep our eyes open.
It's so tight in here.
Let
Do
me...
all of us have night vision?
Yeah, I have no vision. Only
Yeah.
Ferdinand doesn't. Are there any tracks on the floor at all? Like animal tracks of some description?
Make a investigation.
Thank you. Animals have a good sense of direction. Maybe we could follow them to somewhere safe. A safe route.
You notice that there are a few different kinds of tracks. The main ones seem to be rather large, circular shaped prints that are all over the place.
I would
That'd
do
be okay.
a nature check to investigate the prints if they are from
And I would like
whatever.
to try to check if I can follow the tracks.
Yeah, make a nature check.
Nature?
No, for me
Your-
first.
Oh, okay.
You recognize them as a creature that is insectoid in
Mhm.
nature, but you can't quite remember
Okay.
what creature it is. It's like on the tip of your tongue.
Okay, they are from kind of like insects, but I can't remember now which one it is, or I can't call it out.
Okay.
We should be a little bit careful, I guess.
I want to check if I can follow the tracks.
Yeah, you see they lead in a direction, but gonna have to call it a night here.
Oh no!
Yeah, got stuff to prepare for work tomorrow.
No worries.
Unfortunately,
That doesn't sound important.
but you guys did earn 900 XP for killing both.
Okay.
900. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
100 wangs.
I've
Is
got a
that-
question
Uh,
I've got a question from the last session we did.
So close to
Back
level
then-
5.
How many
What?
XP?
900.
900.
You should be on level 5.
I'm close to it.
Yeah, me too.
Wait, am I the only one who did it wrong?
How much
Maybe.
XP have you got so far?
160.
We are now at 6k 360.
Yeah, 6360 XP.
you could set up the exactly experience
Mm.
points with set XP.
Oh, yeah, okay, no, I just did it. I just did it. Ugh. Yeah, okay, I get it. I'm dumb. I
So
did
what was
math
it?
wrong in my head.
900. Cool. Let's do that.
So my question from the last session, do we have some kind of plot armor back then? Or could we, or yeah,
No,
was
you could
there a
have.
chance to die at
Yep,
this
yep.
point?
Could have died. Character could have died.
Hmm,
The,
okay.
the plot armor ended the session before that one.
Oh,
Yeah, so now you're gonna start seeing traps.
Oh no.
Creatures aren't gonna be
That's nice.
as nice,
nice.
especially the bosses.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
But you'll
In-
find more loot and better magic items. So
Yeah, and keep in mind what you told us that we should look up
Prepare
for some lich weapons and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
yes, the lich is a very strong.
We've noticed.
What
I
what was
haven't
this
even been playing
challenging
it to
rank?
the full extent. It's CR 23.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh,
kind of strong, I would say.
Mm.
Well,
Yep.
most of the other things you fought have only been CR2 at the highest. So,
Oh,
the
God.
boss?
The enemies we are facing so far.
yeah, they've all been like CR2 or lower.
Nice. Oof.
Nice.
Let's see. How...
Check to see what they are in this one. I think they're higher now. They are. A bunch of low ones ish, but there's a lot. They make up for their low CR with their sheer numbers.
Mm.
Ah, yeah. Okay.
I mean, what? No, that's a spoiler. Ignore that.
What?
Sheer numbers.
To be honest, I was half listening, so it's fine.
Mm.
Well, I
It's
have
all
to
good
fight
then.
everything one-on-one right
What
now
did
until I get extra attack.
everybody want to do about next session? 2 weeks from today?
I'm fine with everything.
Yeah, same. I'm fully flex. So.
I have to hope I will be able to make it because I have to work again.
Mhm.
I was
So
glad I was
disappointed.
able to be at.
Hmm?
What?
Sound disappointed about that.
Yeah, I am.
Well, next week I have Monday and Wednesday off. Otherwise, I don't know what I'm doing the week after just yet.
Monday and Wednesday.
Mm. Either's fine for me personally. So.
So me too.
I hope I can do Monday.
Monday I've got a doctor's thing at 7:20, but it should be like 20 minutes ish.
Yeah.
I won't be joining until quite late. What's it quite late?
It's okay, I guess.
5-10
Right.
minutes drive away.
Yeah,
So
we can
Monday would
decide
also
whether
work for you?
Wednesday or the week after.
Wednesday I got my jabs, so I don't know if I'm gonna get any side effects.
Oh yeah, I've got my jabs
yeah.
Tuesday. Or Wednesday.
Mine's next Thursday.
I think mine's 15th or 16th, one of the days. So either or though, I'm just gonna be sitting here. So
Mm.
it's fine. Hold on, let's put some different music on just while we end everything.
So,
While we wrap it
yeah,
up.
we'll pick a day at some point.
Yeah, that's fine.
I shall see you all then.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Good session, dude.
Yeah, thank you.
Make sure to now be looking out for traps and hidden things
Oh
everywhere.
god.
I
Oh,
see
yeah.
it coming, running into all of them.
That acid
right.
trap was not specifically put in for Hedwig at all.
Yes, I.
Totally
I
not. Don't know what
Yeah.
you're talking about.
You can't just fly an owl to check everything. Duh.
I mean, you could.
You could, but it would just, you know.
Yeah. Well, I should have just used Hedwig. I.
Should have been investigating as you was flying.
Yeah,
just
Hedwig
pick
has
up,
passive
flew across the
perception.
room.
Mhm.
Hedwig's thing is scouting because he has passive perception and high
Passive
perception. Say.
perception.
Yep. Wait a second. He has a passive perception of 13 and a +3 on perception rolls.
See, he needed a passive perception of at least 15 to have noticed that trap.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, he also have a +3 stealth check. So, yeah. Well, he is made for scouting. I mean, I could transform Hedwig into a different kind of animal with Find Familiar.
Mm.
A bug.
No, you have a list on familiars you can use.
Well,
Could you
yeah,
have a monkey?
you could always
There
send Hedwig in
is
again,
a,
but
I think there is a different. I think you get with Warlock if you use a different. If you use what's it called again? Your archetype. If you have a certain archetype with
Hmm.
Warlock, you can get an imp with the find familiar spell,
Oh,
or like a flying monkey or something like that.
I want a flying monkey and flying around on his back.
flying monkey.
yes, a flying monkey with a drugged out cat riding.
Yep, that I would pay to see.
Yeah.
Sounds beautiful, guys.
Kill
Yeah.
motherfucker.
Yeah, let me just check the familiar list. So, cats are familiar type. Fish, hawks, owls, octopus,
Ew.
weasels.
Weasels are
Um,
cool. Spider. Seahorse, raven, rat,
Quite a lot of choice.
lizards.
Walks, lizards, octopus, owl, fish, rat, spider, bat,
The
poisonous
octopus.
snake.
Hmm.
I could also have a poisonous snake.
All edible things.
I mean, a bat is cool.
A flying monkey. Ah, yeah. That's the one.
Where? I can't see a flying monkey.
Wait, I'm just sending. I'm linking the page.
Yes.
Right, guys. Well, I got to get my work stuff ready.
Yeah,
shall-
sure.
No
No
worries.
Yeah, do that.
I will
Ta-da.
catch everybody later.
Yeah.
Yep.
Woody.
See you
I think I'm
later.
gonna go to bed or something.
Yeah, I'm pretty sleepy. I've done a 500 calorie day today. So.
Oh, shit.
I need to go to sleep
Mm.
in a few because I need to stay up again at 4:30.
I'm meant to be going out tomorrow night, so probably won't be able. Well, I might come on when I get back.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how long I'm out for. Seeing a
worries.
couple of work friends for some drinks.
Mm.
Nice.
Okay,
So if I turn up, I'll probably be
Flying
drunk.
monkey, that-
Why not?
You can also see the
Exactly.
warlock familiars.
Mm,
There are a lot. Variant familiars. Oh, that's for with
on the
certain
same page?
type. Yeah, on the same page I linked. Warlock familiars. You just have to scroll down.
Oh, regular familiars. Oh, yeah.
So if you have a
Pseudo
certain-
dragon.
Yes, it's a pseudo dragon. It's a tiny dragon, but
Cool.
it's not a dragon.
It's a soup dragon.
I mean, pseudo. It's kind of obvious, but it's cool as well. At which point could I have an earlier? I wonder.
Right, I'm heading off, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sure.
I will see you guys
Yeah, I
later.
might-
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'll
well.
also head out.
Bye.
Yeah.